The evening qualifying session of TT23 got underway on time and in perfect conditions once again. Dean Harrison led the way on his superbike, as did most of the other top names who were seeking to do 2 laps on their superbikes and squeezing in a superstock lap later on. The exception to the rule was Michael Dunlop, who chose to begin the night on his stock machine. He'd set the bar on the opening session the previous day. He was looking in a very determined mood once more. Under clear blue skies and with little to no wind, he pushed the Honda to the quickest time in the class with an average speed of 131.8, the fastest of the week by any rider in the category so far, and unbelievably close to the best superbike times. The official lap record holder, Peter Hickman, was in a determined mood, posting fastest sector times on his superbike. Harrison would complete his opening lap with 131.9, but Hickman was a shade quicker, recording 132 miles an hour, the first rider to do so far. Third fastest in superbike was Conor Cummins. He became the 4th rider this week to hit the magic 130. However, his night ended prematurely when he retired at the 33rd milestone on his second lap. He was a shade quicker than his teammate Davey Todd, who managed 129.2. While Jamie Coward went even faster than the Malenko Padgett's Honda rider with 129.6. James Hillier on the OMG Yamaha improved his time of the previous day, this time putting in a lap of 128.1. By now, Michael Dunlop was out on his superbike and, like the previous day, was in the 131 category yet again. Meanwhile, his rivals were on their superstock bikes. Peter Hickman went straight on at Braddon Bridge, but quickly rejoined again. The end of his night wasn't too far away, unfortunately, as he retired at Ballacrane later in the same lap. Also running on too far at Braddon was 23-time TT winner John McGuinness. With the sun setting in the west, visibility was becoming an issue, and it was no surprise when Dean Harrison posted 125 miles an hour exactly. Earlier, Josh Brooks had posted a time of 126.2. The scheduled Supersport Super Twin session, which was due to follow, was cancelled when Mark Gooding's bike blew at Bagaro, leaving a trail of oil on the road which needed time to clear up. That meant the last action of Tuesday night came courtesy of the sidecars. Ben and Tom Birchall were first away. However, they didn't want a repeat of the previous day when they were passed by the second crew on the road, Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley. The reigning sidecar TT champions were quickest on almost all of the sectors as they pushed their way to 116.8 on their opening lap. Founds and Walmsley were keeping the Birchalls in their sights, and they would go on to also lap just over 116 miles an hour on their first circuit. Callum Crowe wasn't quite fit enough to partner brother Ryan following their scrape at Laurel Bank on the previous day, and that allowed Gary Bryan and Phil Hyde to slot into third on the timesheets at an average speed of 110.1 miles an hour. They were surpassed though by Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes, who managed 112.3, and Steve and Matty Ramsden with 110.2. The second lap belonged to Ben and Tom Birchall, who went even quicker with 118.3, the fastest sidecar lap of the week so far.